Hello, this is Lyndon Thorpe here. So sorry about the live broadcast of this event last night. We had unforeseen circumstances here in Japan, so I couldn't do the recording live because of Wi-Fi problems, basically. So here I am today recording, and you'll receive this playback in your email. Okay, so today let's start event 8. I've got lots of things to talk to you about and lots of great slides. So let's start off with my presentation. Okay, so today's event is called A Vital Stitch in the Tapestry. Be unswervingly devoted to your creativity. This is maybe a cryptic title. I'm not quite sure what it means. Let's move on and think about the implications of this. There are some questions here for you to think about. What does the title of this event mean to you? Okay, a vital stitch in the tapestry. A vital stitch, the tapestry. And how do they connect with your creativity and your devotion to it? Also, I'm interested to know what you consider your creativity to be, in fact. And what do you want to take away from this event? Okay, so it always helps when you're watching a presentation like this to have a few questions in your mind. And if we were live, I would discuss this with you. So how does the stitch and the tapestry, how do they fit together? And what really are you expecting from my little talk? Also, it's important to think about your creativity, how you are creative. In what way are you creative? This word is very fashionable word nowadays, but what does it mean to you? It's different for everybody. Let's move on. Okay, so what are the main goals then of these events in general, the Escape the 9-to-5 Grind? Many people have asked me recently. Well, in brief, the Escape the 9-to-5 Grind campaign started back in July this year, and it basically consists of 13 events, weekly, well, in fact, bi-weekly now, because I do 2 performances, one at 9 a.m. BST and one at 12 noon BST, to accommodate Americans and Canadians. And so basically, I'm streaming to LinkedIn and to YouTube as well, to my channel on YouTube. So please join me on YouTube, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy what you experience there. Okay, so the main goals of these events are to inspire people to break the chains of their 9-to-5 grind and step into the limelight of a new kind of life on the internet. Okay, now I've done this. You know my story, I think some of you. I retired from full-time work 2 years ago, nearly 2 years ago. And after a period of shock and exhaustion and burnout, as they call it, I started to recover and to realize how much I had neglected myself during that time, because I'd been empowering others. I call that my second-hand life, living in the shadows. Yes, it's important to empower others, but it's also important to empower yourself. That's how this all came about. I want to help develop your courage so you can step away from the conspiracy of the hourly paid job, feathering someone else's cap instead of your own. You may say, how can I have my financial commitments and so on? I'll be talking about that in depth. And don't forget the other part of the title of this series of events, is financial mastery with the anti-9-to-5 income plan, which my partner Michael Cheney will be introducing to you later. I want you to become self-dependent in every way, financially, emotionally, creatively. We are dependent on our employers, on our doctors, on our teachers, but in fact, we have all the skills we need inside us, all the resources we need are inside us. So it's just a question of realizing that, really, which I hope these events will help you to do. I want you to join the digital revolution, which is well on its way. And I want you to make a unique contribution and forge a strong digital ID for the future. We are at a crossroads. There are recessions ahead. 400,000 jobs are going to be lost this year because of AI. The whole face of traditional work is changing. And so you need to make alternative plans. I have, and I want to help you to do the same. And I want you to transform your mindset in order to be able to become a resilient, innovative leader on the internet, in the global community. This is our future. Pandemics, wars, climate change, natural disasters. We have to depend on the internet for everything. Our marketplace, our information hub, it is our hub. And I want you to have a strong identity there. Now, this is a mind map, which I showed you a couple of weeks ago, but it just shows you how these events work. So we start off by breaking the chains, fostering gratitude to create true happiness. Then your uniqueness, everyone in this world is unique, and even identical twins are not identical. Goal setting, realistic goal setting, emotional goal setting, as well as objective goal setting. What is your uniqueness and your talent worth? An hourly rate? A paycheck? Is that all? No, not at all. And the sixth event was, don't miss making your digital idea as strong as possible. Now, you need to get a little piece of the internet, and I can show you very easily how to create a website, which is yours, totally controllable, and you need to do it now, soon, okay? Monetizing your uniqueness, I talked about that last week, and of course this week we're talking about your stitch or your creativity and how to create a sustainable schedule of work, and how to scale your business, how to grow it. And I have accomplished this. I've got 5 websites actually, and I'm growing them day by day and getting more and more traffic to them through social media amplification, and so starting to make money from them. Event 9 onwards, we're going to look more at a supportive community, how to increase your resilience, because of course it's hard. There are obstacles. There are days when you think, what am I doing? Of course, anything new has that kind of obstacle, but I can show you how to overcome it very easily. Event 11 is about your health and your wealth. They are highly connected. You have to be healthy and strong, resilient, physically, to make you wealthy. Event 12 is your ideal life and why you shouldn't go ahead and live it. And I can show you exactly how to do that. I'm doing it now. This is my ideal life. Every day is mine. I create, I communicate. I sell my uniqueness on the internet. Okay, so I can help you to do that too. And lastly, the financial aspect of things, financial mastery. In event 13, I'll be introducing Michael Chaney's free 5-video series, which will lead you to financial mastery. So those are all the events and how they all connect to escaping the 9-to-5 grind. Now, a little bit about my story connected with this title, A Vital Stitch in the Tapestry. Okay, many years ago, several years ago, I spent some time with Australian Aboriginals. It was a wonderful time. We were working on a Rotary Club project to help move aging Aboriginals away from the settlements which have been built by white Australians, which are very basic, but meant to help, but to move away from that and walk back on these incredible pathways across the desert into Arnhem Land, which is right in the centre of Australia and is now designated as sacred lands of the First Peoples of Australia. So people like me are not allowed inside. And so we were to escort them, build shade shelters for them, to protect them during the day, because they would walk at night mostly. We also had quite a lot of young children with us because the elders wanted them to grow up in the traditional way. So they were walking away, dropping everything connected with convenience and comfort as they went, even their clothes, even the dresses and pants devoted by missionaries and do-gooders. They just dropped them and walked naked into Arnhem Land. So this was an incredible story, and I've written a book about it. You can see Easy, Happy, Sexy is all about my experience with this tribe, and especially with their leader, who's called Ninja, who I developed quite a good relationship with. And one day, through an interpreter, because they spoke Pidgin which is a dialect of a language in its own right, which I didn't speak. So I asked Ninja, how do you see all life? And her reply was quite amazing. She said, every species, every being is a stitch in a vast tapestry of all life on Father Earth. They see the earth as their father. She went on, some stitches are faded, some broken, some tiny, some large, but some are missing or broken. And only when all the stitches are perfect will life on earth be perfect. So this was an amazing insight into how ancient peoples see life and see existence. And the metaphor struck me strongly, and really, I can say it changed my life. So I want to introduce it to you so it can help to change your life. So please think about this during the next week, that you are a stitch. So what kind of stitch are you? Okay, what is your stitch like? What color is it? How big is it? What's the texture? Is it broken? Is it faded? Okay. Are you in peak condition, in other words? And are you truly happy? And Ninja was very clear about that people have to be happy. If not, there's no point. And are you truly happy? Are you truly satisfied with your life? And are you shining as well as you can? More importantly, are you truly contributing to the earth and to its species? The most wonderful way to do that, looking forward, is to create a presence on the internet and to develop a relationship with an audience of like-minded people. Okay, and you can do this through me. I can help you to do this. Yeah, and do you respect the earth? Do you honor the earth? Do you try to save electricity? This kind of thing. Those are important aspects too. And are you ready for digital life? We are in the middle of a digital revolution. It's well underway. We all have to have a digital ID. It's imperative. And I'm here to help you to do that easily and quickly. Is your future secure? Have you got an alternative plan if you lose your job? We are on the verge of many changes in traditional work. And so it's up to each one of us to step out of the shadows of dependence and create something new. Okay. And do you have a secret passion? And do you hanker after a different kind of life? I certainly did. And now I'm realizing my dreams by doing what I want to do in a way that I want to do it. Nobody is my boss. I don't have a boss. I'm my boss. It's wonderful, so liberating. You can do the same, and I can show you how. So, how can you get your stitch into peak condition? Okay, so I'm offering you here 6 ways to do that. I'm offering you a free 6-step launch your own website kit, which is guided by me, and I've done it 5 times. So I know exactly how to do it and where to do it, and I can help you to do that free, and we can get started straight away. There are workshops. You can learn, for example, mindfulness practice, which is part of what I recommend. If you're mindful, then you're here and now. And that's what you have to be if you want to create your new future. Moving over here, we've got the workbook, the live e-workbook that accompanies these events. Now, you have to pay for this, $9.95, but it's a tremendous volume, which is ever changing because it's live. So I'm adding to it all the time. In a moment, I'll show you inside this e-live workbook. There's also an opportunity for you to record your feelings, etc. inside. It's an interactive workbook. I'm also offering you coaching. I can coach you easily. We can talk about that, and I can guide you to get started on making your new life a reality today. Okay, and so I urge you to please reserve a Zoom session with me, a free 30-minute Zoom session with me, so that you can really start to develop your ideas. Now, here's my Calendly link. Okay, so you can just go to this link, which will be in the follow-up email, which will send this recording to you. You can book a slot with me. I'm getting busy, so don't wait too long, else there'll be no slot to book. And I will give you at least 30 minutes of my time, and I'll get you started. I'll recommend the next step. So please take advantage of this. It's not always going to be available free. I'm going to start charging for this quite soon. So please take advantage now. It's completely free at this point. And finally, the final pièce de résistance of this whole campaign is the financial training, which my partner, Michael Cheney, multimillionaire, supreme marketer on the internet for 25 years, he has provided a free 5-video training, which you can do. And at the end of that training, if you qualify, and you've understood everything and you've changed your mindset from an employee dependent, abdicating, to a real creator in your own right, then Michael Chaney may well invite you to become his apprentice, as he did me. I did this training 8 months ago, and I talked to Michael Chaney and he liked me. And so I was accepted onto his program, and I'm a trainee millionaire with him now. He is my mentor and my partner. So he will train you for this last stage and then invite you to join us at Millionaire's Apprentice, which is a wonderful community, which I'll be talking about in the future. So going back to your Zoom consultation, this is really important, and I'd like you to do this today. If you book a session with me, we can establish clear goals for you. Now, maybe you already have a website, maybe you don't. Maybe you've already done some training, or you've got some side hustles going on. I don't know till I talk to you, but I can do a needs analysis. We can establish your clear goals in a time frame, and we can start to market your uniqueness and your passion, find your market niche. We can help transform your mindset into that of a creator and a netpreneur. And these events will do that, plus the live e-workbook. You can create a website in 6 steps, and within 2 minutes, your website will be up and running. I can audit your social media platforms so you can create a new presence. We can start to build your audiences and therefore attract traffic to your website and your social media. We can create content. I write articles and make videos and podcasts all the time, every day. I would say I write between 12 and 15 articles every week on various topics. We can establish a sustainable and productive work routine. And I can also, into the bargain, I can get you started on mindfulness practice so that you can sustain all this, and also very special visualization training, which I'm an expert in. Okay, so please take advantage of this today. Do it today. My calendar link is here. You can contact me immediately if you click on that link. The link will also be in the email that you receive. So, Escape the 9-to-5 Grind, Event 8, a vital stitch in the tapestry, be unswervingly devoted to your creativity. Now is the time. There's never been a better time to start to think about your alternative future. So, excuse me. Excuse me. So sorry. Take action with me today and book a free Zoom session with me. This is rare. Soon this will be purchasable. It's not going to be free for much longer, but please take advantage of it today. Now, finally, let me just show you inside the e-workbook. Just one moment. I'll just take my slides away. Sorry, just one second. Okay, I'm just going to add now a little video I made, which will tell you about the e-workbook, which is here. Just a moment. Okay. Just one second. so I won't be able to show you the e-workbook. But yeah, you can see it on a video, which I will post to you in the email. So thank you so much for attending today. And once again, I'm so sorry that I couldn't be live yesterday. I will be live next week, and I really look forward to seeing you then. In the meantime, yeah, please book a session with me on my Calendly link and store up your questions for me, which I will answer as well as I can. And yeah, thank you so much. You are a vital stitch in the tapestry of all life. Please think about the condition of your stitch this week. Thank you so much. See you next week.